So Bittensor is about to make a ton of people stupid rich. This is the kind of play that you look back on and think,
how the fuck did I miss that?
Because the crypto market has been on an absolute tear. Bitcoin went from 70K all the way to $93,000 in a matter of a week. It overtook silver and briefly Saudi Aramco, the oil company, to become the 7th largest asset in the entire world. This type of price action has been absolutely nuts. A huge green flag for where we're headed and a massive confirmation that the bull run has begun. But it begs the question, which coins are going to pump next? So this cycle actually has 3 core narratives which are getting most of the attention and are probably going to pump the hardest. We obviously have AI, which is Bittensor Tao. We have crypto gaming, which is things like Off the Grid, massive new game that launched. Also infrastructure plays like Beam and IMX. And of course we have meme coins, which although they're not the most serious investment in the world, that kind of doesn't matter. In an industry that's complete speculation, memes can in some way be argued to be the most pure form of crypto because it's just literal pure speculation with no product in the way to give people false hopes that this is like a real tech company. I actually did a full portfolio breakdown of every single coin I'm holding in each of these massive narratives. The link is down below to my free Telegram. You can join. It's free. I broke down every single coin I'm holding in each of these big narratives. I'm packing as much alpha into my free Telegram as possible, as well as analysis on the market, live trades I enter, and overall updates as the bull market continues. But although these 3 narratives are set to be the biggest runners this cycle, they're absolutely not equal in my mind. AI is not some bullshit Web3 trend. It's a total tech revolution. In the normal tech world, there's been an AI bull market for the last 2 years. You see, when ChatGPT came out in 2022, it flipped Silicon Valley and the entire tech world upside down. ChatGPT was the fastest consumer product to hit 100 million active users in history. And that would birth the AI mega money boom and the AI bull market began. Over the past 2 years since ChatGPT, we've seen every single AI product imaginable. AI image generators, AI video generators, AI virtual assistants, and yes, even AI girlfriends. Every random AI company possible has raised some money and launched a product. And the reason for that was simple. Venture capital investors were only interested in investing in AI startups. If you came to an investor with a new, fantastic, philanthropic idea to save the rainforest or rescue a bunch of stray puppies, they would ask you, is it AI? If you told them no, they'd say, fuck them puppies. So if we look at these 3 core narratives again, AI, they know and they love because they spent the past 2 years investing in it. Crypto gaming, they're either unfamiliar with or they saw the metaverse bullshit last cycle and it just seems like old news. And memes, they genuinely don't care about because they don't take it serious. AI simply has something much bigger going for it than these other 2 core narratives. The fact that it spent the past 2 years being the hottest narrative in the traditional tech world, and they've all been investing in it already. A lot of these big money investors are seeing Bitcoin hitting new all-time highs, they're coming back into crypto, and they're looking for what's going to pump next. But why Bittensor? Well, Tao isn't some AI girlfriend or random image generator. Bittensor is a decentralized infrastructure network for AI projects. What that means is that AI models require significant computing power to train and run effectively. Instead of relying on traditional centralized server farms, Bittensor utilizes a decentralized network of participants who contribute their own hardware, their own GPUs, their own servers, their own computers to provide the computing power and resources AI projects need. This creates a marketplace where AI developers can utilize and access decentralized computing power to train their AI models, while the contributors are rewarded for providing their resources to the network. That scope is absolutely huge. Instead of investing in individual AI tokens, this is essentially an infrastructure play that all the other projects can use. And with Bittensor currently sat where it is at about a $4 billion market cap, the market cap is small enough to pump, but big enough to matter to these big Silicon Valley, big money investors that have spent the past 2 years investing in AI anyways, and that's what they know is hot. The crypto bull run is just starting, but the AI bull run has been going for at least 2 years now since ChatGPT came out. These big money investors are seeing Bitcoin in the news, they're realizing it's hitting new all-time highs, and they're flooding into crypto looking at what to invest in next. So what are the big money investors that are coming back into crypto probably going to be investing in? Yup, AI. And with Tao already positioned as a category leader in AI crypto, it's probably gonna send. But when will Tao pump? What's the timeline of this? Well, if you've been in crypto for a while, you know that Bitcoin moves first. The king always pumps first. It leads the market. It leads the rally. That's what we're seeing right now with Bitcoin running up to $93,000. Is it gonna have a pullback? Is it gonna keep going? Your guess is as good as mine, but the data is absolutely on our side. I dropped this in my free Telegram today. I said we're in a golden period in the markets right now where historically some of the biggest gains have been made. Historically, one of the biggest risk-on periods for Bitcoin has been in the middle ground between election day and inauguration day. That means that when Trump got elected here, Bitcoin started moving, and it's likely going to continue viciously pumping up until at least January 30th, which is inauguration day. I personally don't hold any Bitcoin. It's too big for me and it's too slow. But we cannot ignore the fact that money flows into Bitcoin first. The king always pumps first, then money flows down to ETH, then large caps, and then alts and memes and all the other stuff. That's exactly what happened in previous election years. The charts I just showed you, and that's exactly what we're seeing in front of us right now. Bitcoin's pumping, and the higher Bitcoin goes, the more room alts have to pump next. Tao is undeniably positioned in the kind of mid-cap category as one of the coins that will be taking a ton of that money flow when it starts cycling down. So let's load up the charts and go back in time, and let's have a look at how delayed the pump was for mid-caps and alts after Bitcoin started really putting in its move. So if we have a look down here, election happens, Bitcoin starts going on a tear, goes from about $20,000 a coin all the way up to inauguration day, where it pretty much 2x's and goes to 40K. Over here is total 3. This is the total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin and excluding ETH. And if we have a look down here, alts didn't really start moving until inauguration day. Alts in November were super flat. Not a whole lot was happening because, again, Bitcoin's the king, that leads the cycle and it runs first. Alts really began moving around inauguration day when the money started to trickle down from Bitcoin. Then they went absolutely crazy and ran up until this kind of peak over here in May. And as everybody knows, sell in May and go away because the markets usually crash over summer. That means that we might have to let Bitcoin do its thing and wait for a couple months until this inauguration day golden moment in time is over. Bitcoin's put its massive move in. It's likely well over $100,000 at that point, and the money starts cycling down into mid-caps, Bittensor, and all the other AI projects that, hint, hint, I broke them down in my free Telegram, link down below. And we might just have to sit on our hands and wait a little bit until that money flow starts trickling down and all of our other AI coins, including Bittensor, starts making its mega move. But one thing's for sure, big money is coming into crypto now. They've seen Bitcoin in the news cycle and they've seen that it's hitting new all-time highs. They're going to be coming back into crypto. They're going to be trying to get positioned. And what have they just spent the past 2 years investing in? Yes, AI. They've spent the past 2 years in an AI bull market ever since ChatGPT, where it doesn't matter what you're building, as long as it has the word AI attached to it, it's probably going to get funded and it's probably going to do decently well. And they're coming into crypto with the buzzword AI freshly pressed into their memory, and they're going to be looking at Tao. They're going to be looking at AI crypto projects. That right there's the video. I'm going to throw you off to this one next. If you're interested in hearing about the meme coin supercycle and one of the other hot narratives, this video is going to break down how, yes, meme coins are unserious and a bit of a joke, but I would not fade AI this cycle, and I definitely wouldn't fade memes as well. So a perfect continuation from this video. Click it. I'm going to jump off your screen in 3, 2, 1. See you there.